Eh? Oh, hai guys. Aduh bentar, kita ada ini dikit, agak technical difficulty sedikit dengan koneksi. Koneksi lagi jelek akhir-akhir ini, entah kenapa. So anyways, welcome to the stream. Today we're gonna be playing some coffee talk. That's pretty much it. Let's go. Okay. Straight into the last conversation we were in. Astaga, ini abang-abang ini ngomong apa sih? Ntar. Waktu itu apa? Kopi? Ginger. Udahlah. Salah dikit nggak ngaruh lah ya. Dikit lagi dia nggak balik-balik lagi ke sini. Salah mulu ininya, kopinya. Ginger latte. You know what? At least we discovered a new drink. he was my bodyguard. Oh, would you look at that? Bodyguard. He's getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Nice. Wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. Could have taken them both if I was sober. You're trash, Tide. Told them I was your bodyguard. We didn't even know each other. Because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. Then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive. So I hailed a cab. Turns out he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. I'm not going to confirm nor deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia. Great. Might have lost some of their money on the stock market. Okay. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck to the universe sending a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. These two are totally gay. Come on. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Oops. War veterans. Ah, he's a war veteran. So how do you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Mr. Gala? Oh, we skipped that part. Okay. After sure he helped me with something. Just say something from my past. Ah. So I chose hospital admin instead. Oh, that's nice. Anyway, okay, what do you want to order? Tea-based drink that's warm and cool. Okay. Menthol tea, then? Okay. Tea-based drink. Use the tea as the base. And then... oh, alright. Mint ginger tea. Thank you. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, Freya's not here. Speak of the devil. Of course. It's good to see you too. Freya. You're so salty. Hold on. Hello? Testing? Hello? Testing? Testing? Oh, I think the game might be a bit too loud. Hold on. Let us set the options. There you go. This should be better. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? Wow. Wow, alright. I've no interest in flirting with you. Sheesh! I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. I mean, she could be very tired. Been working like a motherfucker. Call it werewolf senses. Okay, Mr. Gala. I showed Gacho my draft. And I actually got some good feedback. Did you now? Freya's so pretty though, not gonna lie. I spent the whole day rewriting stuff. I also did some stories for the paper. Good for you. It was a good day. Today was a good day. Easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. True. I've once found myself like stuck in work like that. How's your hospital adminning life doing? It's not even a word for you. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. He's an admin for the hospital. What else does he do, Freya? It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Ah. So he's like director of operations. So bang papan. Lu mau streaming kah? Tapi welcome pen, apa kabar? Selamat datang, semoga lu menikmati. Minum kopi siang-siang. Lu habis ini kah tadi, Pan? Habis pindahan kah? Apa gimana? Ya gue lihat tadi di WA, tapi gue nggak tahu itu lu ngapain. I like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. People who get emotionally patients to find it. Oh. Or heartless people like my friend here, Mr. Mr. Hyde. I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. No one talks about it. Maybe most admins are just like me. Boring? Ah. Why is that? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's the patient's personal lives anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. Anjay, emang boleh seprofesional ini. He needs to be a little less loyal though. I mean, he's a dog. What can you do? Almost 50 years. Damn, how old is he? Ini orang tua kali loh. Mukanya si Freya kalau lagi kaget lucu banget. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Emang boleh, seenggak mau dipromosi ini. It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough to get me by. I still get raises while I'm doing this job. Really can't figure you out. It's a bunch of weirdos, these people. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with the both of you. Are you going to stay, Hyde? Are you, Hyde? Still enjoying the vibes here. Baka saatnya kita buka toko kopi. Coffee shop. Safe trip. Bye. See you. Take care. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. What is, Freya? What is? Someone like Gala could be your best friend. Eh, opposites attract sometimes, don't you think? We were just talking about that before you arrived. Miss Freya. Oh really? Man, I missed an interesting story that you could have put in your novel. Fuck you. Seriously, I have to retell the story? Do it. You're not going anywhere. Wow, Freya. We went in this place back when it was a bar. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, you could tell from his body. Yeah, see? Badannya gede, berotot gitu. Why did you make the jump from, how should I say this? Very physical job to medic. Mungkin dia kena mental. You know why, right? I think she does. You're trying to squeeze the story from me. Emang boleh sejurnalis ini? He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya. Parah nih, Freya nih. I won't get into details. But going to war. Oh, PTSD dia. Yep. See? He got PTSD. Of course he did. See why Gala doesn't want to talk about it, hmm? I don't get it. It must be difficult. Definitely. The only thing he was confident in was his strength, so he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma, of course. It was the only thing he could do. Or at least it's the only thing he thought he could do. Didn't know about that all the time. I mean, yeah, he's a big scary werewolf, man. Who's gonna mess with him? Then I got to be gay. I think he's a cool person. Gay, gay, gay. 100% gay. Notice his problem. Okay, which he refused. But I kind of pushed him to do it. Okay. It's complicated. Sounds complicated for sure. He did get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. Aw, that's great. He quit working for me. Oh, well, not so great. Started working at the hospital. And he's been worked. And he has to go. Oh, it's the alien man. Good evening, Mr. whatever your name is. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. I like this guy. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. It's gonna be complicated, isn't it? On Earth, please call us Neil. Armstrong? Okay, meet all of the main characters. Huh. We've met all the main characters. That's cool. So no more characters are gonna be appearing. Oh, that's kind of sad. But at the same time, you know, if there were more people, it would be kind of chaotic because there would be too much people then. Hold on. You know, I was gonna do what do you call it? I was gonna do a hand cam stream today, but I figured, I don't know, like the only thing I have on my list right now is like gluing shit together. And it would be kind of boring if you all just saw me sticking a bunch of pieces of wood together. Of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. From what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. You know, I forgot to share the stream on Twitter. Self-summary, part of Lost Angels Agency, old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose of life. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Currently a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Well, hold on. Share ke Twitter dulu. Lupa share ke Twitter. Twitter. Mana Twitter? Twitter. Yeah. Ngopi gun. There you go. Share to Twitter. Nah, post. Okay, we can continue. Believe we did not meet the last time we were here. No. Let me open the Tomodachi. Myrtle. Nah, fotonya masih ini aja. Rachel. Neil. Anjir. Dia punya loh akun ini somehow. Tapi so far Aqua sih paling lucu. Tapi kayaknya dia gay juga. Bakal gay sama si siapa namanya? Myrtle. Saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name's Freya. Hi Freya. Bukan Freya JKT tapi I guess. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hide and seek. For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yes. Oh, you're not from around here, just like me. Just like we. It's multiple organism thing, I guess. By far away, you mean 1,000 miles or more? Light years away. Hi YouTube, hi Hilmi. Udah balik kah? Habis ngapain Mi? Sholat. Sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? Breeding. That's what he's for. Oh, this? We chose this appearance based on an image we saw. Okay. When we first arrived. Ah. Image. The Arami Gendru. What the hell is that supposed to be? As for what we are doing, breeding. Just say it. This place is really the perfect spot. Ah, but before that, please let us order something from the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? Neil, the usual, that is how you say it, yes? Yes, but you don't have a usual. You've come here once. What if I brew a drink that can make you feel something? Okay. We gotta make him taste something then. Okay. Coba kopi, mentol, sama ini. Enggak, no. Coba. Bang, kenapa Mi? Kenapa? Coba green tea, mentol. Biar makin pahit apa ya? Ini pahitnya udah hampir maksimal sih, sabar. Apa kopi, babi. Kopi, mentol. Apa yang bisa bikin dia jadi ini? Kopi. Wah, kopi mentol. Dah, coba. Mint coffee. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Aliens are interesting. You don't see a lot of aliens in video games that you actually interact like this with. Oh, okay. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Look at her face. Oh boy. You are one interesting person. Hey, am I not interesting enough for you, Freya? That was a compliment, yes? Yes, it was. But you can't be so sure with Freya. How to internet bang maksudnya? Kenapa? Nge-lag kah streamnya? Nge-lag banget kah? Atau gimana? Ini gue lagi liatin nggak terlalu nge-lag sih, tapi kalau misalnya nge-lag ya harus ini berarti harus gue cek. Kan kalau terlalu nge-lag gimana gue udahan. My internet is not interneting. Oh, punya lu. Kirain. We are travelers doing our job in the space he called the Milky Way. Ntar kucing gue mau masuk. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, what's this game about? Hey, Spork. Sorry, I was AFK for a bit. Game's about not much really. You run a coffee shop and a bunch of strange people come on here and they tell you stories. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Hold on. Wow. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. He's not a perv, Freya, goddammit. It's an advanced technological species. I don't think he cares about feelings or whatever like that. Feeling attacked, old man. Not really. Dude, Hyde isn't a pervert. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Aw, that's wholesome. Sounds chill. Yeah, it is. It's a pretty chill game. Very chill. So it's like playing this game calms me somehow. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. How's the mission going so far? None. He can't get any pussy to save his life, which is sad. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. True. Some women see like a quirky guy and all they see is a freak. I'm not talking from experience, of course. My ex-girlfriend thought I was cool in the beginning. Little did she know that I'm not cool at all. I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decided to go on a date with Neil over here. You're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. Has she done it before? Damn. You're wrong though. I'd go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Ah, I see. To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. What? Just from her appearance? Come on, she doesn't look like a... She doesn't look like a slut. She looks very nice. What do you mean? Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our story? No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. Ooh, wow, that's some real talk. Damn. But our mission is serious. What does that astronaut guy even know? He's not a guy. He's like an alien. It seems like he's like multicellular. Well, I mean, we are all multicellular organisms. But I think it might be like Venom. You know, it's like a bunch of not Venom. It might be like a type of alien that's comprised of many small little aliens. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. Shit. Okay, Freya. You have heard of those terms before. Hello, gacho halo bang Ebi ato bang Pio ato bang Ofio. Panggil niya apa nih? Ako lupa biasa mo si panggil kamu apa? He's a hive mind. Ooh, yeah, something like that, I think. Could be a hive mind. Could be, could not be. I don't know. We'll find out more about them later. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Some do. Panggil sayang, okay sayang. They're talking about the relationship like they're gonna set up a contract. Yeah. I mean, aliens, man. And some people only stick to one person for their entire lives, but a lot of people, especially nowadays, they can't do that anymore. I don't know. I think love is like a lost... Not a lost art. How do you say it? Like, love isn't real anymore in today's world. I think everybody's too busy looking at other people and like already having a partner and then looking at other people. Oh, hey, look, that person has something that my current partner doesn't have, and like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should just leave my partner now and take that new person instead because they have something that my partner's missing, and I like that. And then they end up regretting it, and then they find another one, and then another one, and then another one. Numpang AFK sambil ngelarin story quest karakter Genshin. Silakan, Do, silakan. Sambil denger lagu chill nih, ini lagunya lumayan chill, walaupun ketutupan suara gua mungkin. Well, you just need to find the right one for you, probably. If they can't stand committed, then they're not worth it. True. But, you know, relationship is a two-way road. Like, you can't just expect them to do everything you want. It's not 50-50 too. I've heard people say it's not 50-50. But yeah, I don't know. Relationships are hard. We don't have enough control of ourselves. Yep, true. Some people like to cheat. Cheating is not nice. those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they could be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. Yeah. You know, Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. Yeah, it's a little bit of a gamble that they are like that. My last ex turned out to be a massive liar, which sucked. Yeah, true. My last ex turned out to be a cheater after 2 years, you know. Like, we broke up, and like, not a like before we broke up, the reason I wanted to break up was because she was going on Instagram Live instead of like focusing on what she needed to do. And one of her friends screamed from the back that she's getting close to another guy, and I'm like, what? At first I was like, but then the longer I thought about it, do I really respect myself that little that I'm willing to let this girl trample all over me? So I just like decided to break it off, and like not a week after we broke up, she's already together with a new guy. Like, come on. There is no way in 1 week you date a person just after meeting them. If you get close to them that way while you were in a relationship before, that means you've gotten close to them before your relationship ended, which is really fucked up. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, no, but it was a toxic relationship anyway. I should have gotten out of it sooner. Probably would be better off. But you know, the past is in the past. It's hard for me to trust people nowadays, but you know, I still try to. Should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. They are. But we have another question for Miss Frey. Is he gonna ask her to breed again? How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Definitely. Some people are just so shitty, but you just lie to yourself because you don't want to lose the person. Yes, exactly. That's exactly what happened for 2 years. Like she like during the entire relationship, it's not even like the first time she like quote unquote cheated, you know. She's been out with other guys comparing me to them and shit a lot of times, but I just overlooked it because like, oh man, this is like my first girlfriend ever, and like I don't want to lose it, you know. But that's that. So how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Are you single, Freya? Yes, I'm single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? No. The path to starting to date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. True. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It could be easier if you're a smooth talker. It could be easier if you're a smooth talker, handsome, and have a good, nice voice. That makes it easier, a lot by a lot. Someone good at communicating with others. I mean, I could say that I'm pretty smooth. I'm a pretty smooth talker. But the problem is, like, not only does my voice not match my appearance, I think the way I look is like, only some people like the way I look. It's like very niche, I guess I could say. So you got your woo. So, I mean, hold on. I mean, I have like, I mean, if we were gonna talk about my actual physical appearance, IRL, like, I'm not proud to say, but I have like, I guess like the way my mother puts it, sometimes she says I almost have a dad bod, you know, kind of like a dad bod. It's because I have like, I'm kind of tubby. My belly's kind of big, and like my face, if you see my face, everybody's first impressions of me is that they think that I'm a mean guy. They think that, like, I don't know, what do you call it? Stone-faced? No, not stone-faced. Like, yeah, but you know, like, I don't seem like a condom. Wait, something you wear to prevent pregnancy? Oh wow, they're talking about condoms. Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talked about using condoms. But how do your kind of... Wow! This is some real adult talk here. Like seeing how you drink. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? We're pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details. Oh, come on! Unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh no, you don't need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. He's totally got tentacles somewhere. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth. Oh, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very difficult. Kind of is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We're not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. You're off now. Bye. Take care on your way, sir. That was weird. Said the first time they came here was for a date. Yes, they got dumped though. And then they took Miss Myrtle for their date. Mistook the game developer orc. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivete. Yeah, no you can't. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke? Oh, Lua. Did Lua change her profile picture? Let's take a look at Lua. Oh, it's not her in a bikini anymore. God damn it. Myself summary. Votre âme un I can't read that. Lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company by day, going to poetry readings and museum on the weekends. Enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Wow. Fancy, huh? Alright. This is Rahel's dad, Henry. Showing some concern now, are ya? Just curious. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago, and Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. Oh, Freya, come on. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation, unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow, so I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? Look at her shocked face. So funny. It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. Yeah, me neither. I didn't notice that she didn't order nothing. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. She did. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. In this rain? Really? It's raining like hell out there, Freya. Bedchamber. A cup for those longing for a deep slumber. That sounds ominous, not gonna lie. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Anyways, for those of you just coming to the stream, welcome. You're welcome to stay here and chill with me and the others, and the coffee shop. Last time you see her ever, she's suicidal. No, it's not a drink for her, it's just the game. The loading screen sometimes tells you the name of drinks. So, yeah, you know. Protests arise over government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Holy shit, is this what they're doing to sea people? This is what they're doing to Aqua's folks. What is this? This doesn't look like a person. I can see multiple hands coming out of there. Okay, Dwarven-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Typical. Coffee fun facts basically. They're hurting the seamen. Yeah. They're hurting the seamen. Welcome. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Yo. What's the FBI doing? Oh, he's got a neuralizer. What the fuck? Oh, he's gonna erase my memory. Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division. Oh shit. From the GIB? Okay. Or FIRE for short. Okay. That doesn't look like FIRE, but alright. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. Oh shit. Oh shit. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. Ah, look at that. The barista is not a snitch. We're not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. Our guy was wearing a diving suit, so he's fine. True, true. They're superior creatures after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. I will not be contacting you. My boy Neil just wants to fuck. It's not fair to report him. We're good. Take care. He had a neuralizer and everything, bro. What the fuck? You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? It's Neil, isn't it? Oh, it's Aqua. They're totally dating now. 100%. Oh, I didn't even notice the leaves. The golden leaves she had. Have you both been somewhere together? We planned to meet here. Okay. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. You like to order anything? They're dating. They're totally dating. Oh, it's just like, this is the gayest thing I've ever seen. A cup of green tea with a lot of mints. Alright. Green tea with a shit ton of mints. Marrakesh. This looks really fresh. Call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco. Heard the people there really love tea. Really now. Hold on, let's take a look at Tomodachi. Aqua. Alright, let's read her information. Full meta conflict, video games in general, grandma. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dream of advancing technology as far as we can. Trying to find the place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Aww. Aww, that's so cute. Probably found it. The fuck? Oh, it's nothing. Marrakech. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? Ordering something? I'll have the teh tarik. Nah, nice choice. Hold on. How do we make teh tarik? Teh tarik, mana teh tarik? How do you make teh tarik? How do you make teh tarik? Crap, okay. The tea and milk. Found her place in the arms of an orc lady 3 times her size. Yeah. I mean, they're probably having some really rough. What do you call it? What's the polite word for um not polite. What's the proper word for coitus? Yeah, they're probably having some really rough coitus. Okay. Okay, it's just I'm googling it like the actual drink. I'm not searching for this drink in particular, but I was searching for it in what do you call it again? Google, like the actual what the actual recipe for teh tarik is. But let's see if I pull this off. Milk tea. No. Trash it. Okay, how about tea milk? Tea latte. Okay, that's not what I'm thinking. Oh, it's milk first, then tea. I'm stupid. It's milk. You can't do that. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Teh tarik. So everything on Google says it's like tea with milk. Pretty much it. Maybe like this? Or there's the tea milk tea. Maybe it's tea milk. How does that make a difference? I don't know. Well, what do you know? It does make a difference. Melon tea bang. Siapa melon tea? Myrtle. Let's see. Birthday 13 May, game developer, game programmer, working on Full Metal Conflict, me time. As I've stated before, working on Full Metal Conflict. Wow. Okay. Jesus, Myrtle, why you gotta be so cold? Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it was. Oh, look at that! The first time we've seen her smile this entire game. And look at her. Look at Aqua. She's looking at her like that, giving her puppy eyes. The taste is really authentic. Just like teh tarik you get in Southeast Asia. Oh, are you from Southeast Asia? Myrtle. Mama mo melon tea. Astaga. Did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? They're totally dating. Tiring. Look at her. Look at her forearms, though. Sheesh. Muscular. Don't worry, I'm tracing her titties. Don't mind me. Not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. You googled it, you liar. You did not learn it in Malaysia. The barista googled it. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime. Yeah, game devs don't get enough appreciation, I think. Make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. I want to say please don't forget to rest. Classic line when like two people are getting close together and they know the other one's doing a lot of work. This is so classic, telling them reminding them to rest. It's so classic. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But when you do, they don't pay you. The optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway. Because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. Yeah. Look at her. Look at the way she's blushing while looking at her. Where's she looking? Is she looking? Look at her titties. I thought Myrtle is a mega buff guy with a massive chest. No, it's a lady. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. For guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. I know somebody with the same problem as this. But we don't talk. Let's not talk about that person. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry. But it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. It's alright, Aqua. She's looking at her neck, disgusting. Hey! She may look like a nerdy girl, but maybe she's the top and and Myrtle's the bottom. You never know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Oh. Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. True. I mean, she does have tentacles, right? True. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West. Oh, PAX West. Okay. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why is that? Confirm it. Fast. Damn, Myrtle. Calm down. Before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. Baka ko datang halo, Morphe, welcome. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. Wow, that's nice. And the events even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. True. But, there's a but. I'm not that confident. Why? You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. True. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry. And also senior journalists. I know. Bang, buat aku aja nggak boleh. Nih, Myrtle aja buat kamu. Biar kamu dikabedon sama dia. Lihat tuh, seberapa berotot tangannya dia. Expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. True. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. Yes, it's true. We're not. Some of us are, but not all of us. What if some haters visit the booth? It happens. You know? Well, this one time I went to like an anime convention, right? There's these two dudes. Dirimu aja yang dikabedon. Boleh sini, kamu yang kabedon, Morphe. Cepat, kabedon aku. Sekarang. Well, there was this one time I went to this anime convention. I saw these two dudes. Typical, if you think of the word weeb, these two are exactly what weeb, like the word weeb would look like. Like, okay, I'm not body shaming here, I'm just saying what they look like. They were like chunky, wore glasses, had like pimples all over their face, and not gonna lie, they smelled kinda bad. So, at this anime convention, ako maunya kabidon ako, astaga. So, at this anime convention, there was a booth. The booth was selling, what do you call it? The booth was selling products, you know, anime products. And these two guys, they walked in the store, like together, they were right next to each other. This one guy, I feel like everything is excusable except smelling bad. Yeah, being ugly is fine, I guess. But being like messy and smelling bad is just not it. But, so, the one guy grabbed the stuff from the shelf that they were selling, right? And it was a really small booth, so the seller would definitely hear everything you say, right? So this guy just takes the thing, looks at his friend, and he's like, "Hey, look at this thing. This thing is trash. Why are they selling this?" You know, right in front of the seller. Like, okay, dude, no matter how rich you are, how whatever rich, privilege, or maybe you never touch grass, at least you gotta know some etiquette. You can't call somebody's product trash in front of their face unless like you're like a critic or something. And to be fair, it wasn't even that bad. It's like cheap products. What do you expect? Except like Figma qualities of products in an anime convention? Nah, come on. Snooze. Halo, Hiki. Apa kabar? Atau itu bukan Hiki? At a convention? That's honestly rude. They probably made it themselves. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. That's why some people around here just don't know the norm, you know. Or like there was one time, I didn't go to this convention, but there was like a convention where an Ito cosplayer and two Shanha cosplayers, I think if I'm not wrong, they did a very indecent pose. Like, okay, if you did it in like somewhere else besides Indonesia, that's fine. But a lot of us here are conservatives. Like, I'm not saying what they did is wrong. But like, I mean, you're allowed to do that. Just don't do it in public. If I'm not wrong, they did like 69 position? Like on the floor in the convention, and the convention was at a mall. Oh, that's like, yikes. That's crazy. It's an expo, not the internet. True. People are way nicer in real life. True. What? How even with 3 people? What pose was that? Yeah. I don't know. Like, I never saw the actual picture, but I don't remember. I don't remember at all. I remember. All I remember was like it's either like 2 Shenhes or like 1 Shenhe cosplayer, and they did like something. They did something on the floor. It's like very indecent. It's like 138. That one's a problem. Yeah. Meeting that many people is. Oh, she's got social anxiety. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. Yeah, but you know, like a lot of really bad things has happened in anime conventions in this country. Like, there's this guy. I think he's not actually like a cosplayer. He just cosplayed at this one event for fun, and he happened to be quite handsome and popular with the girls, right? So, and you know how popular Genshin is. Genshin's very popular. So, and you know how Xiao is also a very popular character in Genshin amongst the ladies, right? So, like, what do you call it? So he went to this event dressed as Xiao, and not even like in the regular costume. He wore like quote unquote handsome people clothes, you know, like a black shirt. I think if I remember, black shirt. Like, he just looked really good in the costume. And like these girls, I don't know if their parents never taught them the thing called boundaries, but they chased him down, like desperate to take pictures with him, to the point where he didn't even want to take pictures anymore. He ran to the toilet, and the girls barged into the toilet to try and take a picture with him, which is crazy. And like to the point where the next day, the event was held for 2-3 days, or 2 or 3 days, I don't remember. And like to the point where the second day of the event, the mall or the organizers of the event forbid, like they didn't allow people to cosplay the next day. And they even on the day, I remember hearing gue main Genshin dan apa yang gue dengar barusan, serius masuk toilet. Iya cuy, kita pernah bahas ini, kejadiannya tahun lalu di mana ya, di Moi kalau nggak salah. Ntar nyalain lampu biar nggak sakit mata. Nggak tahu kayak masuk toilet ramean atau enggak ya, tapi dengar dia udah sembunyi di toilet. Cewek-ceweknya kayak antara nungguin atau sampai ada yang masuk gitu buat ngeliatin. Nggak boleh di-spill event apa itu, gue lupa namanya. Gak apa-apa kali ini dia ya. Like I forgot the name of the event. It was in Mall of Indonesia. it was like there like two things happened in that event. That thing, and I heard there was also a pedophile walking around there, trying to get to know 13-year-old cosplayers. So I don't know. That event was a shit show for sure. Like at one point, I think there was like a Yayamiko cosplayer. I forgot her name, but on the first day where the incident happened, or maybe she came on the second day, I don't remember. But she got yelled at. I don't think she was even cosplaying like properly. I think she was just wearing the wig just to walk around, and she got yelled at by the security and shit. So I mean, this is all off of my memory, so I could be wrong. You guys can feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, that event was terrible. I mean, speaking of anime conventions and anime events here in Indonesia, there's always something bad that happens. Always. It's like I've never heard of like one event that goes on like without a hitch, like at all. There's always something. There's always like maybe there was a pedophile going around, or maybe this cosplayer has problems with this cosplayer. I don't know. Honestly, I don't see why people can't just be peaceful. I guess, and where a lot of people are, something's bound to happen. True, true. Oh, but you wanna hear this like really fucked up thing that happened at an anime event. So there was a pedophile walking around. This is a different pedophile from the one that I said before. The other one, he just really, what do you call it? He didn't do anything too fucked up. He just like came up to cosplayers who are minors, like 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 14-year-olds, right? He came up to them, and like he, of course, like usually when you see cosplayers, you'd want to know what their socials are, because maybe you like their cosplays, like before you know their age or anything. Maybe you're like, oh, this cosplayer is kind of cute, or this cosplayer has like very good quality costume, and maybe you want to follow them and support them or something like that. But you know, after you know that they're a minor, and especially if you're not a minor yourself, then you should know your boundaries. You shouldn't be like talking to this little kid, especially with that much of an age gap, you know. It's disgusting. So he just like asked for their socials and then continued to DM them like over and over again, asking for their real name and like stuff like that, you know, like private information. That's what that one did. And then there was this other one who was now this was really vile and disgusting. You know, it's ironic how the game is really chill with the chill background music, and I'm just talking about the most vile shit ever. So there was a convention again. So there were cosplayers, and you know, cosplaying is for all ages, I guess you could say, unless like you're a parent and you're forcing your child to cosplay something disgusting that's not for children, like say, I don't know, like yeah, I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say. Cosplay is for everyone, of all sizes and shapes and ages, I guess you could say. And so some guy was going around. So there's a thing we do here in, I don't know if this is anywhere else, but sometimes cosplayers give freebies to people, right? Like if you take a picture with them or if you talk to them, sometimes they give you like candy or like a sticky note with their socials and other things. So there's this one guy, I don't know if he was cosplaying, but I heard the news. Yeah, freebies. So they give you stuff in exchange, like you take a picture with them, and as thank you, they give you something, you know, like for free. So there was this guy going around. He wasn't cosplaying or anything. I think he was taking pictures with cosplayers, and he was giving them chocolates apparently. And apparently, the chocolates that he gave to these ladies and kids, some of them were like very underage. Some of them were laced with his with his semen. So it's like, it's really gross how many disgusting people are in this community, like in the cosplaying community in this country. I'm pretty sure there are some out there as well in other countries, but the stories I've heard of the ones of the ones in my country. It's like, oh my goodness. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. I'm coming with you. Oh, she's so nice though. Whether you like it or not. Kinda pushy, but alright. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build. You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? Yeah, but you know, it's really fucked up. I don't know, shit happens. It's like very, very hit or miss around here. It's Freya. Oh, it's Rahel. Miss Rahel. You know, before anybody says anything, just in case you didn't know, this girl's 18, so don't say any weird things about her. Hi, Gacho, hi. What's wrong? Is your dad dead? He's not, is he? No? You seem worried, girl. You can't hide that. You go to lots of conventions? Not too much. Probably like 2 or 3 a year. She looks French because of the beret. No, she's not French. I think she might actually be Indonesian. Don't tell anyone yet, it'll be announced tomorrow. Ah, but I'm going to perform at Coachella. Wow, Coachella. Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh, that's sad. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Oh, why you think she's Indo? Oh, because here, let me show you. Because this is her father right here, this guy, and like when he first came into the story, he actually asked for an Indonesian drink called what do you call it? STMJ, I think. Susu telur madu jahe. It's like milk, egg, honey, and ginger. So I assume I'm just assuming here that she might be Indonesian, just like her dad. Or more likely, I'm like assuming that her dad is Indonesian, but it's not clear whether she is or not. That's why I'm pronouncing her name as Rahel and not Rachel, you know, because sometimes here in Indonesia, some girls' names are written as Rachel, but you read it as Rahel. Also, since the developers of this game are Indonesian, I think they might sneak an Indonesian person in here. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. You're gonna ask for milk, aren't you? Sweet hot chocolate, alright. Some hot cocoa, huh? This is how you made hot cocoa, right? This is dark chocolate. This isn't sweet enough. A sweet hot chocolate. This has to be hot. So choco powder. You know what? Let's try it. Can cats eat chocolate? I'm gonna kill her right before her concert. Wait, this is how did it become chocolate latte? The fuck? I don't get to trash things many times, huh? Right, hold on. Milk. Ah, it's warm, okay. And then... Okay, you know what? Chocolate, milk. Milk chocolate. Okay, you know what? Serve it. How is it? I got it wrong. You got people barely ordering anything. Have a single milk bottle, you can't be wasteful. it's a cup of hot chocolate, but there's nothing special about Rahel, really? It's okay. Please don't hesitate to call me. I mean, she did say sweet hot chocolate, so I didn't think she'd want dark chocolate. Would that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. True. Don't want to make them wait for too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Yeah, that usually gets people's attention when you're making a game. Noted. It's Freya, isn't it? Oh, it's her dad. Om Henry, let's go. After what you did at this... Oh, what did he do? Hold on. I was worried. Oh, he's just a parent. So I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Gacho. It's okay. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Gosh, Rachel, come on. Be a little bit more easy on your dad. Well, you better order something. STMJ again, sir? Spanish Sahara. What the fuck is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Okay. Okay. Hot chocolate, milk, ginger. Spanish Sahara. Welcome to Sahara. I hate that song. Why did I sing it? These cats are suicidal. Yeah, they're drinking coffee, man. And chocolate. Like, what? You're not supposed to... Oh yeah, public service announcement to you people. Please don't feed your cats chocolate. Or anything of the sort. They'll die. Like, for some reason my mom doesn't believe me when I say cats can't eat chocolate. Like, luckily she hasn't done anything bad yet, but sometimes she doesn't believe me when I say cats aren't allowed to eat chocolate, and that's really worrying. Hold on, I'm multitasking here. Just a second. Oh, I seem to have run out of claps. Hold on. My. This is amazing, is it now? Let's take a look at his profile. Music enthusiast and father. Glad you liked it. Dad. What is it, Rachel? Rahel. Wow, she's kicking him out. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. Wow. Okay. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name. Managing a lot of stars so they become superstar. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. Yikes, sir. You need to calm down. Bang, kasi bang sabar. That's what's wrong with her BF, Gacho. Oh, no. She doesn't have a boyfriend. She's talking about her manager. She is an idol. And she has this manager, and I think her dad, like, knows that the guy is a good-for-nothing pervert. So that's why he's being very overprotective over Rahel here. Yes, her manager. He's being overprotective because he knows. I think he knows a thing or two. because he was in showbiz back then as well. I think his backstory is he was in showbiz. That's why he's not like he's not really enthusiastic about his daughter being in showbiz as well, because he knows that there's lots of perverts maybe in showbiz. I don't know. You lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing. This is rough. Hold on. Masuk masuk coffee talk sabar. We're going to VC. Hold on. Why am I singing the Jurassic Park theme song? Okay, continuing. You're just too young to understand.
YouTube.
YouTube. Emang boleh se-YouTube ini? Ntar gue kencengin suara lo dikit, Mi, biar mereka bisa dengar.
Waduh.
Emang boleh sekencang ini?
Boleh.
Emang boleh
Ngopi
ini. Dan make me understand.
Gede banget gua.
Waduh. Oh iya ya, anjir kenapa gede gitu? Lah,
gede banget.
Kok gitu anjir? Offside.
Seperti kata mamamu.
Astaga naga. Kurang-kurangin sumpah. Astaga, kenapa lu tiba-tiba jadi gede gitu? Lu habis lihat apaan sampai lu jadi gede kayak gitu?
Waduh. Gimana, Bang?
Lihat mamamu gitu.
Yo,
Because
sudah
this
tahulah jawabannya.
is definitely not helping. Aduh, emang boleh berantem sama bapak gitu.
Yo. Bapaknya kayak gitu aja.
Better ways. Bapaknya kayak kucing.
Tinggal ya.
Ya tapi gue ngerti juga sih, pasti ada ketakutan tersendiri seorang bapak anaknya jadi idol gitu kan. Bapakmu
botak.
Enggak sih gondrong. Aduh, Om Hendri. But I'm trying, okay. Try harder. Anjir. Nggak sopan kali nih bocah. Because right now you're not helping anyone. Yikes.
Try harder.
Yikes. Not me, not you, no one. My God. But give me a chance. You know what? It'll take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry to try to be your manager. Are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. But we... Astaga. Emang boleh. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to... error launching installer lagi. Tai. Can you at least choose someone other than Morris? Namanya Morris Lester loh. Namanya Morris Lester nih, bayangin. Karakternya. Morris Lester, molest. Emang boleh semolester ini.
It's not coincidence ya.
Mr. Lester.
Sama mangga.
He's my best chance. Don't be too paranoid, okay? made my decision. Now please go home. Anjir, bapaknya diusir. And don't
Biar
ever
diusir.
come to the
Iya,
studio again. Need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. It's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. See you, Dad. Wait, Rahel.
Rahel.
Ayo lo, anakmu marah lo, Om. Gimana tuh, Om? Spanish Sahara. Sorry about what just happened. You didn't hear their argument? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. Emang boleh. Secuek mortal.
Cuek.
Chuaks. Nyuaks. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them? Wow, ayo lo. Marah lo. Anjay, pulang bareng malam-malam. Ngapain nih mbak-mbak berdua ini?
Waduh.
Did Rachel even pay? Rahel even pay? I don't think she did. They just ran off. It's Freya. Oh, it's Om Hendry. Mr. Hendry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up with Miss Rahel? No, I lost her. Sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Throughout your arguments with Miss Rahel, something kept bugging me. Why did you leave the music industry? Shuffled. Oh, ada lagunya tuh di sini. Bisa diganti-ganti.
Ini tuh. Langsung lagu.
Anjay, Aremi X Budi Luhur Rising Hell. Apaan? Okay, here we go. You just really want to see Freya again. Hey, can you blame me? I mean, she might look like a lesbian, but she's still attractive. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago. Just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation. What? Yeah, then what is it called? Flamin' Short. It's Flamin' Short. Dude, it's a long story.
Okay.
I'm back. Sorry.
Welcome back.
Emang boleh, so welcome back in. She worked for a record label.
Don't be sorry.
That's how we met. Don't be sorry, be better. Decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. Ya, fans toxic sama fans yang FOMO tuh paling males banget ngadepinnya.
Anjay.
Serius cuy, kayak apa ya? Menu-menuhin venue aja gitu, terus kayak datang-datang ke konser mereka nggak tahu lagunya gitu kan, cuma tahu lagunya yang paling famous gitu. Biasanya tuh fans-fans FOMO kan gitu. Kayak datang ke konser Coldplay misalnya yang baru kemarin nih. Datang ke konser Coldplay tapi cuma tahu lagunya apa? Sky Full of Stars sama Paradise doang. Gak tahu lagu-lagunya yang lain gitu kan. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families, and the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. Nah itu juga tuh zaman sekarang nih lagi marak-maraknya tuh apa? Inilah, lu pasti tahu lah, pasti pernah denger lu Mi, apa pejantan-pejantan zaman sekarang nih yang ngaku-ngaku dirinya laki-laki gitu ya. Masa iya lu ngambil foto cewek dari internet gitu kan? Terus lu masukin AI buat telanjangin dia. Hah. Mana kelakuan kau kayak begitu?
Oh my god.
Banyak ya, sekarang kan banyak yang kayak gitu. For those of you speaking English, right? So there's like an epidemic nowadays of like people making other people naked using AI, you know, and it's just so fucked up. Like imagine like
It's just pathetic, dude.
It's pathetic.
So pathetic.
Don't call yourself a man or a woman if you use AI to make people naked to get you off, man. Kayak gini, bayangin Mi, gue pernah denger cerita nih ya. Cerita ada cowok dia punya temen cowok juga. Terus kan yang satunya ini udah pacaran, satunya jomblo kan. Terus apa namanya?
Seberapa rendah
dia iya makanya dia ini kan dia suatu saat itu kayak sempat kepegang HP temennya kan, terus entah kenapa dia snooping tuh ke galerinya, dia buka galerinya, terus dia nemu anjir galerinya tuh penuh isi foto pacarnya ditelanjangin pakai AI sama temennya. Bayangin.
Oh my god.
Bayangin temen lu sendiri Mi telanjangin pacar lu pakai AI gitu kan.
Dang.
Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. Emang ya?
Dang.
Emang ya? So it's not big, but we have very specific audience. We're niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. And we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. You in first place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself, Om Hendrik? Don't worry, I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people. Tinggal emang ya. Emang ya. Ntar, gue nyalain lampu dulu.
Emang ya.
Udah malam, sabar. Close the door, man. Yo, close the door. Oke, kembali lagi. Aduh, kentut lagi. Alright then, goodbye. Bye-bye Om Henry.
Udah, nggak boleh.
Emang boleh se-Henry ini. Cafe latte, a caffeine boost dominated by milk. Cafe latte, cafe mocha, cappuccino. Coffee talk. Jadi kalau buka toko kopi gitu mahal nggak ya? Lama-lama gua ini juga nih. Nabung bikin coffee shop, pergi dari rumah nih.
Anjay.
Anjay.
Bikin kafe, anjay. Amin sudah sangat marak sih bikin kafe-kafe gitu.
Iya sih. Di kota-kota besar apalagi.
Jadi
Biasa.
tidak kaget. Iya.
Sering terjadi.
Beneran sering terjadi di kota-kota besar,
Kota-kota
bener.
besar.
Nggak salah. Oh iya beneran.
Rahel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gil Naiman and Maruki Harukami anjir. Nama macam apa itu? To collaborate for a new IP. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Ini tuh meme gak sih? Kayak meme bocil lari sama megang balon, kayak pernah lihat.
Iya.
Nah, there you go. First customer of the day, Freya kah? Oh, Neil. Welcome, Neil. Are you wanting to breed with more women? There's definitely something you could do.
Women.
Women. What is it? Can we work here? Astaga. Why? Excuse me. What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. Duh, katanya sih komunikasi kunci, tapi dia nggak mau komunikasi. Ya. Emang boleh. Nggak mau komunikasi ini. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That's why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. Not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Emang boleh sa pengangguran ini. Let me think this over if you don't mind, and I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay, thank you, but with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, we will give the cup to the customer. Understood.
Itu mukanya si Neil apa dah?
Atau kayaknya dia nggak punya muka deh.
Di helmnya.
Iya.
Nggak ada mukanya.
Kayaknya nggak ada muka. other things you need to keep in mind. Apaan tuh? Dealing with the
Apaan
customer.
tuh?
Apaan tuh? Some people come in here just to chill. They might come for just a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. You'll be able to judge based on their body language. Yes. That would be very hard for us. Emang boleh. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign when you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Dikasih apron dong. Naked apron. Oke, kita autokan aja. Tangan gue sakit soalnya mencet-mencet mulu. Welcome.
Udah.
Holy
Lu
wow.
sakit ngapain bang? Mencet-mencet apa tuan?
Mencet titit. Hey Gacho, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. Emang boleh se-bad news ini? Never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Emang boleh se-alien invasion ini? Neil is just helping out. Never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Enjoy. Not the other way around. We learned something since we arrived and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn, and you just agreed to this on one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Or maybe you could be my next story. Anjay, emang boleh se-story ini?
Anjay, emang boleh.
Anjay, emang boleh se-story ini?
Next story itu.
Emang boleh. Get an alien coffee machine. No. No, we're not getting an alien coffee machine. He drinks out of his finger. Who knows what else he does with it? I don't know. I don't want to know. No. Article, our alien boy is an illegal immigrant. You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. Same thing happened with my chief. Ah, yikes. They met each other in the lift. And the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office. And things went downhill from there. Ah, that's unfortunate. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Buset nih orang, baru kerja. Udah ngasih gratisan aja.
Hmm.
We will pay for the drink. Oh, dia yang bayar. Son the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. Yeah, that's very nice. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. Trust you the decision. Okay, anything. Dah, kita kasih dia minum apaan ya. Coba kita lihat resepnya dulu. Kita kasih dia jahe tubruk. Cough syrup. Ini apa? Strong American drink. Cough syrup. Ngapain gua kasih dia obat batuk? Coba kita kasih dia Spanish Sahara deh. Chocolate, milk, ginger. Spanish Sahara. Cobain nih Freya. Minum, cepat. Specially crafted by the owner of this coffee
minum.
shop. Minum. Thank you so much for this. Wah, ngantuk
Waduh.
Emang boleh sengantuk ini. But today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? Could prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Emang boleh ngopi ini. Gua nggak lupa saja. Okay. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. You have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races. And we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Sorry, Neil. Not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee, of course. Mang boleh. Good to hear that. Mang boleh sa kopi ini. Emang boleh gabungin darah sama kopi ini. We have heard about that term. It's still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Like me when I look at your mom.
Like. Erwin.
Emang boleh sekeras ini. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask, how fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full time, you should be able to write between 3 and 5,000 hours per day. Anjay. Udah kayak nulis skripsi aja. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. Yikes. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. This is pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's Gramedia. Gramedia. Pintar amat nih developernya. Ini apa ganti merek namanya kan Gramedia, bukan Gramedia. Based on the number of words, seems like you'll be able to achieve your target easily. Si Freya kalau udah senyum gini manis banget. Emang boleh semanis Freya? difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But you're not that wrong about writing, you know. Word count is one of the few things you could objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it's still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Anjay, nyangkut di tenggorokan.
Ya, minum bang, minum.
Good evening, Miss Myrtle. Anjay, sendirian aja nih, Neng. Pacarmu kemana?
Tapi kalau mau minum langsung lagi.
Waduh, memang boleh. Except for
It's
one.
not internet.
Saatnya ledakin mic.
Aduh, ini dia.
Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Okay. Kopi, jahe. Kopi jahe enak apa ya? Jahe tuh bro. You know, some people come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Okay. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Oh, ada cerita nih. You're still trying to get laid? Astaga naga. Aduh, si Freya nih. Manisnya. Communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Who said? Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen. Which essentially is not really listening at all. Apa maksudnya? It will be very difficult to achieve, but we will try. Step by step. Yes, Neil, step by step. One small step for you might be one giant leap for your kind. Anjay. By the way, Miss Murrow, now that we know you're not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Nungguin si Aqua nih pasti. Is it Aqua? What's the occasion? No special occasion. Pacaran, udah tinggal ngomong aja pacaran. Apa susahnya?
Sabar bang.
I'm sorry, I'm late. Tuh kan tuh. Jelas-jelas kali ini les bong. Cepat nikah sekarang. What is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista local, the cops, when he's... dia ngomong apa sih? I already told the barista to call the cops when he said he was going to breed here. Oh. Where's Gacho? What's up, please relax. I'm here. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Boleh saya take a breath ini. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It's alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? Kerja. Kerja terus sampai mampus. It's time for a break anyway. So here's the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Gacho. Makasih loh, Mbak Aqua.
Asa.
Halo Asa, apa kabar? Apakah kamu mau pesan kopi?
Waduh,
Mau kopi apa, Sa? Definitely not.
pikir aja sendiri.
Waduh, emang boleh? Sekop pikir aja sendiri ini. As if this place cares about business. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella, anjay, Coachella. Emang boleh se-Coachella ini? Kenapa, Sa? Welcome to the stream. Apakah kamu butuhkan sesuatu? Es krim, ayam goreng, kapal laut? According to our research,
Tergantung mood lu bang.
aduh, tergantung mood. Emang boleh. There are many breedings happening during Coachella, astaga. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. You're not wrong, but didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. Astaga. Belajar nganu dia, belajar ngewe loh. Bisa-bisanya. But hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? Pacaran lah, pacaran. It's nothing, we're just friends, you know. Oh masa, oh gitu.
Si paling just friend.
Si paling just friends. Biasanya yang ngomong just friends, biasanya sih nggak just friends ya, ya Mia.
Friendsnya tuh ada lanjutannya bang.
Aduh, apa tuh?
Ada w.
Aduh, emang boleh se-FWB ini? Wah, jangan-jangan lurk hehe, astaga. Balasnya lama kali ya? Apa asa ya? Just want to hang out and talk about our
Mungkin ada sesuatu yang menyebabkan nggak mungkin sedang bersama
bapakmu. Enggak, ini pasti dia lagi berduaan sama ini nih, berduaan sama Morphy nih pasti. Anjay.
Nah,
Emang boleh nyebarin isu ini?
Gila, langsung
kena cancel di Twitter.
Kenapa?
Langsung kena cancel di Twitter.
Oh cancel, gua kira kena
Apa kena cancer? Anjir, meninggal anak orang. I thought your research was in computer graphics.
Kayaknya gua harus confirm lagi ngomong.
Waduh, emang boleh. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, anjay. Sukanya standby.
Waduh.
Sukanya sambil berdiri, dia nggak suka sambil tiduran. Waduh. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. Should be your, not your. Lah, dikorek di mulutnya tipo dong, bisa-bisanya. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now. It's a slip of the tongue. Okay, I'm sorry. Bisa-bisanya mulutnya tipo anjir. It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. Anjir. Fourth wall breaking. Bisa-bisanya.
Emang boleh se-breaking wall fourth wall ini.
Emang boleh se-breaking the fourth wall ini. Tapi iya aja, lucu juga. We just know that to you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game. There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix. The players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? Depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. Waduh! Emang boleh sa UI UX ini? Must be fun to have finished working on your creation. Surely remove some of the weight on my chest. You want me to put some more weight on your chest? Aqua.
Waduh.
Put the weight of my hands on your chest, please. Squeeze, squeeze.
Kalau
Remas-remas.
itu mah.
Aku juga mau. Emang boleh. Aku juga mau ini. Aku juga mau. Aku juga mau. Just replace it with another weight. Yeah, my hands. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. Sorry to hear that, Freya. Okay. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app. Anjay! Ano boleh? To subscribe in. Then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine.
Wih, ini dia.
Apa tuh? Hello, it's been a while.
Datang viewer.
Astaga! Viewer legend. Hello, Cockblockmeister. Welcome. What are you here? Wow, where have you been? Sir or madam?
Where have you been?
Where have
I've been
you
missing you.
I've been missing you and your cock.
Eh,
Emang boleh se-missing your cock ini? College. College. What have you been doing in college? What have you been busy
doing
working?
your mom.
Astagfirullah, Mi. Emang boleh se-doing your mom ini? I could block you if you want, Lamau. Why would you block me? I didn't say
I
anything.
mean, it's the
Study. You've been studying. Intense studying, I assume, since you haven't been here for a while. What are you studying anyway? What major are you in, Cockblockmeister?
studying about your cock.
Astaga naga. Emang boleh studying about your cock ini. Block as in cock block. You wanna block my cock? I mean, I'm not fucking anybody anytime soon, so good luck with that.
Dang.
That sharing is caring, you know. Studying about hen, not about cocks. Okay.
About
Thank you.
hen, eh?
About hen. Emang boleh
Belajar
sa hen
tentang
ini.
betina.
Emptina. Bukan pejantan, bukan cock.
Bukan
Dia-
cock, tapi hen.
Tapi hen. Dia nggak belajar soal cock. Emang boleh sekok ini. I really am sorry. I know I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Ih, ngambekan nih berdua. Cewek nih. Aku. Coffee Talk is a good game. Are you gonna play the second one? If my budget allows it, yes, I will. I can't just buy these games on a whim. That's the problem. Yeah, I kind of get what you're dealing with, although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Because I'm planning to buy I finally have enough money to buy the boxing gloves that I've always wanted, so I'm planning to buy those first. Cost 400,000. So Coffee Talk is 1/5 the price of that. So yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting it for now, maybe Been working on something for 2 years straight. You box? I do taekwondo, and I've been self-teaching myself kickboxing for about like what? I don't know, since 2000, since COVID. I've been teaching myself to kickbox basically because my kicks are already all right, but my boxing is bullshit. So I've been spending these couple of years fixing my boxing. Impressive. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Like, it went from me having my hands down at my hips like typical traditional martial artists do, always hands down, like especially taekwondo, because like putting your hands up to your head is pretty much useless.
Yeah.
And like so yeah, nowadays, like, and then like to having my guard up but having chicken wing. If you do martial arts, you know what chicken wing is. And then now my guard's pretty good. Box a box, will ya? Why would I box a box? I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Apa tuh?
SpongeBob man.
Anjay. Jadi kotak.
Let's watch boxing.
Boxing.
Terus
Terus SpongeBob.
kotak gelut.
Kotak gelut. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. Anjay. Emang boleh se-secret ini? I'll tell you under friend DA, okay? Apaan tuh friend DA? Friend non-disclosure agreement. Sounds funny loh. What sounds funny? SpongeBob? Boxing a box? Boxes boxing? Boxes boxing in a boxing ring. Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP, or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Alright, I have to go. I'll be back if I can. Good luck though. Oh, thank you for your visit, Cockblockmeister. Be sure to like block more cocks out there to help with the overpopulation problem. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Emang boleh sa Cockblockmeister ini.
Thank you for cooking.
Thank you for cocking. Dia tuh ada di ini gak sih? Dia tuh ada di Discord kita gak sih? Kayaknya ada ya. Aku inget.
I don't know.
Ada lah kayaknya. You're a writer, right?
Gimana ba?
Imagine being... kayaknya ada di member kita. Namanya CBM 64 kayaknya. I don't know. Imagine being a writer but you can't publish anything you write for years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant
Oh
situation.
iya.
Ada kan?
Ada.
My team has been making pitches. Dozens of them. Hundreds. Thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Astaga. There's only 7 of us on the team. Anjay. The 7 samurai. That's what they said. Anjir. Jelek amat. 7 samurai. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, Anjay, I just realized... What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, yikes. Emang boleh 4 tahun gak pernah liburan. Itu imut kali nih si Aqua nih. Aqua memang imut, tapi Mbak Freya lebih menggoda. Mana tatoan lagi. Mana tahan. But tomorrow is...
Biar tato bawahnya.
Waduh, emang boleh. You'll take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after all. Where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. Anjay! Emang boleh sepacaran ini. And I'm going with you for this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now, anjay. Hey, oke, anjay. Gila, ini orang berdua udah kayak persis orang baru pacaran loh. Still a long weekend getaway, right? Anjay, emang boleh spending weekend sama ini, sama apa orc berotot begini? I'm so excited, aduh. Aku juga mau.
Aduh, ngomong seks ini.
Emang boleh seenggak tahan ini. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. Anjay. I'll come with you to my apartment. Waduh, we'll walk together to the bus stop just like last time. Oh, kirain mau langsung berduaan di apartemen. Nggak asik lah.
Waduh,
Nggak asik nih. Kan aku mau mendengar skandal. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Anjay. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Aduh, bukan find joy lagi nih mah. Nganu brutal. Okay, see you folks later. Bye-bye, Mbak Martel. Freya, vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. Lah kan dia pengangguran, ngapain dia butuh libur? Pengangguran.
kayak ini,
Kayak apa?
kayak Patrick cuy.
Apalagi Patrick, gue lupa. Ada apa yang mau sama Patrick?
Aku butuh liburan.
Astaga
Aku
naga.
capek bangun, tidur, bangun lagi,
Tidur lagi.
tidur lagi.
Astaga. Emang boleh seenggak berguna
Dan
Patrick.
tidur tanpa adanya istirahat.
Aduh, pengangguran butuh liburan anjir. Emang boleh seliburan ini. Ya kalau ngomong gitu juga gue juga butuh liburan dong. Gue kan pengangguran. But not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As you have said before, you could do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please take your time. Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house? Definitely won't say no. Anjay. Emang boleh se-on the house ini. Green tea latte, both sweet and savory with a hint of bitterness for the heart. Anjay. Emang boleh sepahit ini hatinya. Dah. Berhubung sudah jam segini dan gue lapar, nampaknya kita harus sudahi streamnya di sini dulu. Dah, ada kesan dan pesan nggak buat warga-warga yang sedang menontonnya? The Evening Whispers is with the people for stricter gun laws. New healthier Fury said it might be available to action video game Rising Hell, blamed for violence in school. Ya elah. Dah, kita save dulu. Dah, sampai ketemu nanti. Besok lah. Ya mungkin besok.
Waduh,
Mana tahu besok aku ketabrak dulu. Waduh,
by YouTube kah?
by YouTube lah.
Waduh. By YouTube.
By YouTube. Buset, kepentok tuh. Nah, duluan guys. Tweet.